Okay. Vita. I'm gonna show y'all boys where I'm from, man. I'm from
preliminary discussions about the Shakur fight, early on, like back early, for 2024 before this was scheduled. Didn't get very far for reasons I won't go into. But
come on.
I just think there were, I'm not sure that the time was right. I think, what Shakur was looking for was something different than, he was looking for more of a long-term commitment other than just doing one fight, and so he's got his deal, he's getting busy, he's got a fight scheduled, and, maybe we'll pick up and do something there. But aside from that, to be candid, those are the big names at 135. I know Tank has gone up to 140, and he would on occasion. He hasn't looked the best there. Overall, I think 135 is his best weight. So it would take a lot for him to get there. But I think, if we look at this, you take Shakur out of it, then there's a big drop-off at 135, to be completely honest. So, let's be clear, and I don't mean that as any disrespect to everybody else, but, in terms of household names and guys who will, at least on paper, are going to be a big challenge, it becomes more and more difficult. So I think, Lamont is obviously a skilled fighter, good size, even though he's coming up. We'll see that when they get on the stage and they're standing for each other. It's a regional rivalry. They have an amateur history. I look at this a little bit the way I look at, the Canelo fights in 2024. There was some criticism. People didn't necessarily want to see Munguia. They didn't necessarily want to see Berlanga. They had other preferences. But once we got to fight night, those were two really competitive, entertaining fights. And that's what I expect in this fight itself.
What's the deal? Big Boss, K Poe, Talk Boxing. So, look, tough times don't last, good people do the life show. Call me if I lie, maybe you matter, PK better for what's the my hand hurting. I had to discipline my dog because he got a little aggressive. I got a pit, you know what I mean? So he got a little aggressive, with my daughter, and he wasn't listening. So this morning I had to do some corrective action on him. So my hand hurting. But it's all good. Your boy is at the gym. I'm finna put in his work. But we can't ignore the facts. You notice how Steven Espinosa put that information out, that Shakur Stevenson. And I wasn't gonna make a video about this, but now I am. I'm gonna make a video. Nobody said nothing about Shakur. Nobody said Shakur Stevenson ducking. That looked like a duck move to me. I'm sorry. But I already know people gonna say, "Oh man, they probably didn't offer him a lot of money. PBC broke. Oh man, they probably, lowballed him, or why they just didn't give him what he want? Because they didn't want to. You say you want to fight Tank. That's what you said. So here you go, Tank. This is an offer for you to fight Tank, and you turn it down. This is what I be sitting there saying, bro. Shakur Stevenson turned down the fight, bro. This is what I be talking about with these dudes. These dudes be talking about, oh, I want smoke. I want to fight this dude. I want to fight this dude. And then, all right, here you go. I don't want that. I want a multi-fight deal. You said you wanted to fight Tank. We giving you Tank. And you turn it down? What we doing? Like, I don't understand that. You could have came back to the table if you beat Tank, and then came back to the table and be like, look, I beat Tank. I like what y'all got going. I want to continue to work with y'all. That's what you could have did. Did you do that? No. You go sign with Eddie Hearn. 2-fight deal. Why? I thought you said you wanted to fight Tank. These are the things that I be talking about. You got Keyshawn Davis, right? Now that he got his next fight scheduled, he fighting Baranchuk, right? He talking again. I know I can beat Tank. I'm smarter. I'm bigger. I'm better. I hit harder. You know, I can hit hard. I can do this. I can do that. I. Look, bro, I get it. I respect it. Every fighter should be confident. But I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you right now, when Tank fights Shakur, him too. But Keyshawn Davis, y'all gonna see that it's levels. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all gonna see that it's levels. See, Keyshawn feeling real confident. It's easy. I tell y'all, it's easy to get in there and look a certain way against a certain caliber fighter. I mean, I'll tell y'all a story real quick. Man, I had sparred my homeboy. He was talking, right? One of my homeboys, he started talking about, oh, man, you know, I lift weights and, you know, because he lift weights. He diesel, right? And, you know, I lift weights too. I'm not going to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I lift weights too, but I know how to box, you know, a little bit by a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So when we, you know, we at the gym, I brought my headgear, he brought his headgear, brought gloves on, we sparred. And I destroyed that man, right? But when I got in the ring with, you know, this pro boxer, John Torres, he undefeated 168 pounds right now. When I got in there with that dude, I couldn't do what I was doing to my homeboy, to him. It's levels, bro. You feel what I'm saying? It's levels in this game. When I sparred this other pro fighter, he fought at 154 pounds. Forgot his name. Dang, I think it's Carlos something. But he fought 154 pounds. He also undefeated. Y'all look out for him. When I sparred this other pro boxer, I couldn't do what I was doing my homeboy to him in that ring. You feel me? Like, it's levels. It's different, bro. Y'all got to understand that. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand, man, like, it's levels to this. And that's what I'm saying. You got certain fighters, when they get in the ring with certain guys, pause, they look invincible. You feeling yourself. But when you take that step up and you get in there with a dude we're going to see. Now, a lot of people are trying to discredit Tank, but, you know, and saying he's not elite because of the caliber of fighters. Tank has fought good competition. Is it elite competition? No. There's not a lot of elite talent at 135 or 140. And I'm just going to keep it real. Today, who has set apart themselves at those weight classes? Don't worry, I'll wait. Who has set themselves apart? The only person who's pulling away a little bit is Tank. But for the most part, they all close. If it was me, I'll have Tank number 1, Lomachenko number 2. You may be able to go Baranchuk and then Shakur, you know, and then maybe Keyshawn. But that's how I would have 135 and 140. It's a toss-up. Depends what you're looking at. But you got Liam Poirot, Gary Antoine Russell, Devin Haney. I would still put Devin Haney up there. You know, Teofimo. I'll probably put Teofimo over Devin Haney. You know, and the list goes on. That's how I would do that. But who is setting themselves apart at these weight classes? From 135, even to 147, who's setting themselves apart? Where's the elite talent? So these are the things that I talk about when I'm sitting here asking these questions. Nobody can answer these questions, bro. Nobody can sit and be like, you know what? This person. Nobody's setting themselves apart. So I don't want to hear no talk. Tank has fought better competition than Shakur and Keyshawn. The only person at 135 who's fought better competition than Tank is Lomachenko. And that's because Lomachenko got George Kambosos, Devin Haney, Jorge Linares. You know what I mean? And it's when he fought him. He fought him and at the top tier. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give credit to Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? But Shakur ain't fought nobody at 135. He fought De Los Santos, in my opinion, is a B-class fighter who I feel like he should rematch. I feel like that should have been a draw. You know what I mean? It's a reason why he don't want to rematch that man, bro. Like, and this is why I say, when you look at the greats, the Andre Wards and stuff, and Floyd Mayweather, if they fought a fight like that, they rematching that boy immediately. They don't care. They rematching, buddy. Yeah, we gotta run that back. It's a duck move by Shakur, man. And I'm not sitting here saying he's afraid of Tank. I don't believe no fighters are afraid of any fighter. But I think he has an image he's trying to protect. And I don't feel like he has that desire and that passion to be great as of yet. We're going to keep it 1,000. I don't feel like Bud, we're going to be real. Bud wanted to be great. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to be great. Just like Errol wanted to be great. Both of them wanted to be great. They're both competitive. You know what I'm saying? It's just Bud wanted it more. You know what I'm saying? And he got the job done. Shakur, I don't feel like want to be great. I feel like Shakur want to be popular. I don't feel like he want to be great. Because if he wanted to be great, he'll fight Keyshawn Davis. If he wanted to be great, he would have signed that contract to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. And if he was victorious, which, like I said, that fight, Tank versus Shakur, that's 60-40. I would go 60% Tank, 40% Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Only because Shakur don't have offense. He's a defensive fighter. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said before, Shakur ducked that fight, man. There's nothing else to say. Like, he maneuvered his way out of that situation. And went and saw Eddie Hearn and was finna fight Joe Cordina. And then, mysteriously, that didn't work out. Then, Will Zepeda. Like, Shakur, and this is the reason why Shakur not even mentioning Tank's name. Because he turned that contract down. There's a reason for that. Now, I know he gonna have a comeback and say, oh, they weren't offering no money. But that's cap. You gonna get paid when you fighting a Gervonta Tank Davis. Nobody else has complained about payment when they fought Tank. Nobody. Lomachenko wasn't complaining about payment. He just was like, I just don't want to fight right now. I don't feel like it. So, like I said before, man, we could talk about this for days. Shakur maneuvered his way out of that situation. Nobody really talking about it. But I'm going to talk about it. Because y'all want to sit there, if that was Tank, if Tank maneuvered his way out that situation, y'all be on Cuz head, bro. We got to keep that same energy for everybody. And this is what I be talking about when we be talking about these fighters and y'all want to sack chase fighters. Everybody get criticized the same. If Tank did this, hey, bro, Tank, man, da-da-da-da. Yo, but Shakur is coming out that, hey, bro, like, we offered you a contract. He turned it down. He wanted a multi-fight deal. You're fighting Tank. You wanted Tank. This is the fighter you wanted. You wanted to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. This is the guy that you wanted, and you turn it down. Y'all let me know what y'all think, boss. Go.